Hey guys, I'm here for my week 23 update, and it has been a busy week, but a week filled with a lot of fun. So this past weekend, we went to a wedding of my friend James and his new wife Nicole. It was so much fun. It was so nice to catch up with old people from back home. This was back home in Maryland, and James and I actually were in youth group together in church. So it was really fun to see his family, which is kind of like a second family to me. And it's actually my mom's best friend is his mom. So it was really fun to see everybody and catch up. And that was my first wedding, I believe, as a pregnant person. And it was weird. I missed the alcohol. I didn't miss the dancing. I missed being able to wear heels. I could wear heels, but my feet would be screaming at me. And I missed my stamina on the dance floor. I love dancing. My husband hates it, but if I get a few drinks in him, he tends to enjoy it. But, after a couple songs, I was done. That probably says something about my activity level and how ready I am for this birth and pregnancy, but we're just not going to talk about it. Dressing up for the wedding was kind of odd. I brought a few options, and I'm just not... I know some women just love being pregnant and love watching their body change, and it's been really difficult for me just pretty much watching my body widen in every sense. Everything is a little bit bigger, things don't look the same, and sure, like the little belly pop is cute, but it just feels weird. It's a little difficult for me to feel extra self-confident, and just a lot of outfit changes happened, and I'll insert a picture. I don't think I have a full length picture, but I ended up wearing a cute dress, and it was fine, and it was a really good time. Now I will say, a 5-hour car ride, 23 weeks pregnant. The first 3 hours, totally fine, had it under control. I kind of monitored my water intake, and because I didn't want to have to stop every 5 seconds, because driving from North Carolina to DC is already a nightmare sometimes. So I didn't want to add all of the extra stopping to the clock. But after that third hour hit, I just couldn't sit still. My hips started hurting, my butt hurt, it was uncomfortable. It wasn't normal. It was uncomfortable. I did have a doctor's appointment this week, and so long story short, I switched providers this week. So I switched from a physician's practice that works out of the hospital closest to my home to a birthing center called Baby & Company. It's about 45 minutes from my house without traffic, and that was my main concern. But we want to do a natural birth, so we chose to make that switch to Baby & Company, and I am so happy that we did. So we will be able to have a water birth. We're going to be hopefully having an unmedicated birth. I've been accepted as a patient there, so I am in the low risk category, having a healthy pregnancy thus far, and everyone there is like a dream. They are so nice. The midwife at this first appointment spent over an hour with me, talking to me, running down the way things work, my expectations. I got to tour the hospital, and kind of just giving me tips and helping me navigate the rest of this pregnancy. So I'm so excited, and I feel extra supported. I'm so excited. I found out that I have gained 14 pounds, which is, according to my midwife, I am on target. She would like me to stay under 25 pounds, which I would like to stay under that. So I'm pretty much on target there. And another kind of thing that happened this week, I actually got laid off this week from my job. They did some company restructuring and they laid off a chunk of people from my department, the marketing department, and I believe a few other departments. They sort of just started ramping up for expansion, got a little too big for their britches, and needed to make some budget cuts. So I was one of those cuts. It's super unfortunate. My husband and I are handling it, and we are trying our best to kind of see the silver lining in the situation. Now, we were planning on having me take about a year off from working after, just because mainly the reason is that childcare costs around here are absolutely insane. I would have been basically paying more than half of my salary for childcare for our baby. So we have budgeted and made it work so that for this first year we can, kind of survive off of my husband's salary and make things work. So we're basically just going to have to make things work a little ahead of time. I'll just be doing some side things. We do have a small little furniture business where we refinish and make furniture. So I'll kind of be heading that up a little bit for the time being and spending a little more time in the workshop than I normally do, which is totally fine. I'm happy to do that. So, crazy things happen. It's all in God's plan and we're gonna be okay. It came as a surprise, and at 23 weeks pregnant, it's kind of an unfortunate surprise because I'm sure some people, you could try and get a job at this point in the game, but it's hard. It's really hard, especially without the intention of coming back to work afterwards. And I'm not going to be dishonest to someone just to work for a few months. I don't think that's right. So that was my week. I think week 23 has been absolutely nuts. This has been the craziest. It's been a crazy fun week and then a crazy emotional week, and so much has happened. I'm exhausted, but I'm good. I'm really good. I think everything happens for a reason, and I'm just going to take this to, I'm going to have some fun on YouTube, have fun in our woodworking shop, spend extra time with our dogs. Dudley's actually right here. Come here. This is my buddy. He's always with me. But just spend some extra time to kind of spoil them, spoil myself, in non-monetary ways, and just enjoy our life as a couple before baby comes. So there's always a silver lining in this. Woo. Okay, so I will see you guys week 24. You guys have a great week, and just let me know if you have any questions or any tips or advice on kind of being a stay-at-home dog mom and not going crazy. And yeah, y'all have a great week.